let's discuss about a shunt. What is this shunt? It is a low resistance device connected in parallel to galvanometer to protect it from strong current. For that, let us consider we have a galvanometer. Here is the galvanometer, and in parallel of this galvanometer, we connect a low resistance, somewhat like this. Say this is a low resistance S. Now, if we connect this in parallel to this galvanometer, this is known as shunt. It protects the galvanometer from strong currents. How it protects the galvanometer from strong current? Because we know that current always follow easy path. Since we know that this is a low resistance device, so current will follow this path, and that's why our galvanometer is safe. If I is the total current, we can say this is I, current in the circuit, and G, that is an galvanometer resistance, and S, that is shunt resistance. And if Ig and Is, these are the currents through galvanometer and shunt. Then we knows that the total current according to Kirchhoff's law, we knows that this current I, that will be equal to Ig plus Is. This implies that the current through the shunt is Is, that will be equal to I minus Ig, and the current through the galvanometer will be I minus Is. So these are the currents which are flowing through the galvanometer, shunt, and the total current. Now, by Ohm's law, the potential difference across A and B, that will be equal to Ig into G. Or we can say, since potential difference is same in case of parallel, since this shunt and this galvanometer are parallel to each other, so the potential difference across these ends will be same, and that potential difference we know that is Ig into G, that is the galvanometer resistance, or we can say Is into S. So from here we can write, that is, this implies that this Ig into G, that can be written, that is I minus Ig, because we know that this Is is equal to this Is is equal to I minus Ig. So in terms of Ig we can write like this. That's why this is say S. Now from this equation we can write here that this Ig G plus S, that is equal to Is. And from here we can find out the current, that is Ig, that this is the current through the galvanometer, that is equal to I into S upon G plus S. And similarly Is, that is current through the shunt, that will be equal to I, and here we can write that is G upon G plus S, where G and S are the resistances of galvanometer and shunt respectively. Let's discuss about uses of shunt. As we know that this shunt is connected in parallel to the galvanometer, and is a low resistance, so it will protect the galvanometer from strong current. So first point we can write this, that is it protects galvanometer from strong currents. And the second one, to convert galvanometer into ammeter. Ammeter is a device which is used to measure the electric current. Third one, to increase the range of ammeter so that it can measure more current. So this is the shunt. Now let's discuss about ammeter. It is a low resistance device connected in series of the circuit to measure electric current. So always keep in mind, this is a device which is used to measure current. Now, how this is made? This can easily be made with the help of a galvanometer. Say this is the galvanometer, and in parallel of which, if we connect a resistance, say small resistance, any resistance, say S, as we discussed in the previous case. So in this way, since the resistances are parallel to each other, and we know that two parallel resistance, that is when the resistances are connected in parallel, always gives a smaller resistance. So the resistance of the combination will be much smaller. So this type of arrangement is known as ammeter. The whole arrangement which we made here, you can see here. This is the arrangement. We can say the portion inside this rectangle is basically an ammeter. So again here, if I is the total current and Ig is the current flowing through this galvanometer, and Is is the current flowing through this shunt, then we know that this Is that will be equal to I minus Ig. So this is the current which is flowing towards this small resistance, say S. If N is the number of scale divisions in galvanometer, that is number of scale divisions on गैल्वेनोमीटर, आपने देखे होंगे बहुत सारे ऐसे स्मॉल स्केल्स बने हुए होते हैं जब आप गैल्वेनोमीटर या किसी भी टाइप का मीटर देखते हैं, तो वहाँ पे इस टाइप के आपने देखे होंगे, ये अगर आपकी सुई है तो वो मूव करते हैं इसके ऊपर। तो इस टाइप के जो स्केल्स हैं उसकी संख्या जो यहाँ पे हमने बताई है दैट इज से एन, वो नंबर ऑफ स्केल डिविजन्स हैं जो गैल्वेनोमीटर के अंदर हैं। नाउ लेट के, this K is figure of merit, or you can say current for one scale deflection. Current for one scale deflection. Now from here we can write that Ig that must be equal to N into K. Current through shunt resistance is I minus Ig as we calculated earlier. So the potential difference between these 2 points, if this point is say A and this point is say B, then potential difference between A and B can be written like this, that is VA minus VB, that will be equal to Ig into G, or we can simply write that is I minus Ig into S. This implies that S, that is the small resistance, that will be equal to Ig divided by I minus Ig into G. For this value of shunt is used to measure the current in a range 0 to I. Now the effective value of resistance. What is the effective resistance here? If that is represented by Rp of this ammeter, we are talking about the resistance of this ammeter, then this 1 by Rp, since these are connected in parallel to each other, so we can write 1 by S plus 1 by G, and in this way we can find that this is S plus G divided by Sg. This is the simple formula for parallel resistances, and this can be written like that is this Rp, that is the resistance of this combination, that is Gs divided by G plus S. Since the shunt resistance is small, this resistance about which I am talking here, this S is the shunt resistance, is small, and G is also small, and the combination will be a low resistance, and hence ammeter becomes a very low resistance device. One thing you should note that ideal ammeter, I am talking about ideal ammeter have zero resistance, that should not produce any resistance for flow of current. Now let's discuss about voltmeter. What is this voltmeter? When a resistance is connected in a series to the galvanometer, say this is our galvanometer and this is the resistance which is connected in series to this galvanometer. If Ig is the current flowing through this, and we know that in series combination the current through the each resistance is same, this device inside this box is known as voltmeter, and it is a high resistance device. This can be made by adding a high resistance in a series to the galvanometer. You can see it here. Resistance R is connected in a series to the galvanometer, and this resistance R is very high. Again, current producing full deflection in circuit, and Ig that is equal to Nk as we discussed in the previous article, and we know that V is equal to IR. I is the current flowing through this. Here the total resistance, that is G plus R, because these are in series. So this V, that is the potential, that will become Ig. Current, at the place of current we should use Ig, because Ig is the current flowing through this whole arrangement, and at the place of resistance we should write G plus R. So this is the potential difference across this. So from here we can find out that this current, that is Ig, that is the current flowing through this galvanometer, is equal to V upon G plus R. Value of R is kept very high so that least current flows through the galvanometer. Why I am saying this? Because this is the device which is connected to measure the potential difference, and it is always connected in parallel to the any device across which we are going to measure the potential difference. Again, some important point we must consider here. The first one is resistance of ideal voltmeter is infinity, so that no current will flows through this. And the second one is voltmeter is always connected in parallel, because in parallel potential is same across each resistor, and a resistance of voltmeter is very high, so ideally no current flows through it, so it does not affect the circuit, so it must be connected in parallel. So this is the voltmeter.